Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage former NBA champion and head coach, DSU alum, and your host, Mr. Lionel Hollins.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Dixie State University. Obviously, you know my name is Lionel Hollins. They just said it. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to be back. I love coming back here, and I have fond memories not only of the university, but also of this building. I remember the great support we had from our fans and from the community, and when we were playing for the region championship to see who went to Hutchinson for the national tournament, we had the home court advantage, and we had two rocking nights, and the fans and the community were just great, and I'll always cherish those memories. I want to thank other special guests who are in attendance today, including Governor Gary Herbert, Lieutenant Governor Cox and his wife Abby Cox, President Richard B. Williams and First Lady Kristen Williams, also members of the DSU Board of Trustees, Dixie State's vice presidents and deans, local and area public officials, and all of those who are members of our Dixie State family. Today we will hear about the trailblazing spirit of Dixie State athletics, and I am honored to be a part of not only the event today, but the rich history that is part of this institution. I would like you all to join me in welcoming the Executive Director of Athletics, Dr. Jason Booth, who is going to speak to what it means to be a trailblazer. Please welcome Dr. Booth.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and we're so thrilled to have such a great turnout, so thanks again for being here. I would first like to give a huge thank you and welcome back to Mr. Lionel Hollins. It means so much for you to be here with us today, sir, and we are so grateful that you are here to help us with this event. It is individuals like you that have helped establish Dixie State as the strong, vibrant athletic program that it is today, and for that we are eternally grateful. Trailblazer Athletics would not be where it is today without phenomenal graduates and people like Lionel and many others who have led the way. Today our department is driven by a fierce dedication to success, not only in competition, but also in the classroom and in the community. It is also built on traditions of service and respect. When it all comes together, it has created an environment that builds champions in all of these aspects over the years. Our results have proven this to be true. We have enjoyed being a member of the NCAA since 2006, and in that brief period of time, we have won 21 conference championships, 3 NCAA regional championships, and 4 conference community engagement awards. We have also produced 27 NCAA Division II All-Americans, 20 NCAA Division II Academic All-Americans, and 583 Academic All-Conference honorees. In the classroom are nearly 450 student athletes. Most of them are here with us today. This past fall semester earned the highest ever fall GPA for student athletes with a 3.15. Great work, guys, great work. Add these accomplishments to the long list of accolades we accomplished as a junior college, including 5 national championships, and you can see that we have a rich history of athletic and academic excellence at DSU. This success has built an incredibly strong foundation for our future. We have many athletes, coaches, and administrators to thank for their hard work to help build that foundation. In addition to Mr. Hollins, there is Bruce Hurst, Nolan Archibald, Sark Arcelanian, Brent Wade, Brandon Lyon, Brandon Kinsler, Pat Roper, Dave Rose, Doug Allred, and Gail Cooper-Smith, just to name a very small few. More recently, we have enjoyed the successes of many of our student athletes, among them Janessa Bassett, better known as Cheetah, Jonna Brown, Trevor Hill, Daquan Thompson, Zach Robbins, Blake Barney, Rachel Young, Jodon Duncan, and Darian Murdoch. So many of these names and many others are ingrained into our memories due to the incredible impacts they made and continue to make on this institution. The momentum they and many others have helped to create can be felt. It's an excitement, a passion, and a vibrancy that is unique to our community and this institution. It is very noticeable. So much so that people not associated with Dixie State notice. Two such individuals that have taken notice are Dennis and Diane Lyman. Dennis and Diane, would you please join me on stage? A few years ago, I was introduced to Dennis and Diane at a basketball game, and they have been regular fans ever since, while splitting their time during the year in Wyoming and here in St. George. Over the years, they have especially fallen in love with our softball program. Well, with the incredible success that team has enjoyed, why not, right? Yeah. These two are phenomenal, and they do not miss a game. They are huge fans. They are very proud Trailblazers. So proud, in fact, that I am very pleased to announce today that Dennis and Diane have recently donated $1 million to begin the much-needed renovations to our softball facility. And that's our announcement. Good night, everybody. I'm just kidding. As you can see behind me, the rendering that we hope to have, that is University of Utah's stadium, but that is one we're shooting for. And we are very excited to get that project started, as these funds will allow us to upgrade that facility to match the excellence that the team is producing on the field. Dennis and Diane, thank you so much for your generous contribution. We would like to present a small token of our appreciation, and our Student Athlete Advisory Council President and softball student athlete, Taylor Godfrey, has joined us to present it to you. Dennis, Diane, would you like to share a few words?
Well, this is a wonderful welcome, and thank you. I'm afraid I might be a little emotional. Dennis and I have always really thought that the key to absolute success in this life is education, and it's one of the very few things we can take with us forever. We're really happy and delighted to be able to help build a venue that's worthy of these fine young women, these exceptional athletes. We've really had a lot of great times watching them. And I just wanted to share something personal for a moment. Dennis had to drop out of school at one point because he didn't have the funds to continue. I didn't have to do that, but it made a big impression on him, and that's why we're so invested in helping students. Whatever you are, wherever you've started, you can achieve your dreams. And being able to upgrade this facility for these fine young women athletes and showcase their talents is a way to help them get their education too.
Title IX. I remember that from years ago. I was a chairman of a school board in Jackson, Wyoming, when that first started hitting the news. And I was on the State Board of Education. Governor Herschel had appointed me, and I can promise you that Title IX was not necessarily smiley news around those tables. Those administrators, those coaches, those school board members went, how do we implement this? Add that to the fact that me and others like me, a few years earlier in high school, we knew very well that girls couldn't chew gum and dribble a ball at the same time. We knew that. How wrong we were. We thought that was a genetic situation. Well, we've been to these games a lot, And we watched these young women play, as well as the Canyons when the NCAA World Series are played, or on television when the Nationals are played. I can promise you these young women, and I've thought this to myself privately, you know, if they were in this venue, if they were competing on that field at the Canyons or on national TV, these girls will give the opposition a game. They are excellent. How wrong we were to think they couldn't do. They do, and I would urge anybody here to feel very comfortable taking your family, your friends, whoever you can get to go to any one of the games. You'll be not disappointed. Randy recruits excellence. He coaches excellence. He manages towards excellence. And those girls respond. They're worth our effort in every way. Thank you very much.
What an awesome donation. Congratulations. Let's give one more round of applause to the linemen as they go to be seated. I also would like to recognize those that are in the room that have contributed to Dixie athletics over the years and have made a prominent influence and impact on what has happened at this university. So please give a hand to the people that are here as well. Get ready, there's going to be a lot of clapping. We would like to take a moment to recognize some very special guests who have joined us today, the members of the Athletic Hall of Fame. If you are a member of the Hall of Fame, would you please stand? If you'll remain standing so I can call out some names. Gail Smith, Steve Plew, Ken Jolly, Brandon Lyon, Doug Allred, members of the undefeated 1963 football team, members of the 1985 National Championship basketball team, members of the 2004 National Championship baseball team, and of course, yours truly. These incredible people who were and still are trailblazers in their athletic area have paved pathways for those athletes who are playing at Dixie State today. Whether you played for Dixie or were in the stands, you are part of Dixie State athletics.